Hello everybody, this is SK Lego Man 123 here, and today I am reviewing the LEGO Ninjago set, Kai's Ninja Climber Mech. Let's get to building. And there you go! I had a fun time building this. I got to learn some new building techniques, and it didn't take too long. First off, let's take a look at Climber Kai. Now, it's to my understanding that this figure appears in two other sets besides this one, which is more than any other climber suit ninja appears. However, I'd say this is the most relevant set for this figure, seeing as Kai is the pilot of the mech. Just like the rest of the climber ninja, Kai looks absolutely amazing with his straps, ropes, and clips. LEGO always surprises me with their ability to combine ninja keys with different types of uniforms while paying tribute to both. Kai also has a dark red armor piece, which fits with the Season 1 Dragon's Rising hood greatly, and includes a sword holder ring very similar to that in which we've seen in the classic shoulder pads introduced with the ZX suits. Kai's weapons are a golden katana and a dragon hook weapon, which we now know is a grappling device used by the ninja in the season. Next, we have the lightning ninja, Jay. This minifigure is exclusive to this set. Now, we don't know if Jay will appear in this season, at least not in this particular costume. So this minifigure could be non-canon for all we know. But either way, it's nice to have a Climber J figure. This suit is similar, but not the same as Kai's, with the ropes and gear printing being laid out differently. J has the same bulky shoulder pads too, but in dark blue. Oh, and I almost forgot, J has the same weapons as Kai in this set. So all in all, I like this minifigure, and I'm glad to add it to my collection. And here is probably my favorite minifigure of this set, Wildfire. I love her character in the show, and it's nice to see a new variant of her, even if it hasn't appeared in the show yet. Wildfire has a new hairpiece, which is just as awesome as her last one, and for the first time ever, we get to see her with shoulder pads. They're spiky ones that are light brown, the same as the ones used for Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 sets. The color scheme for this Wildfire minifigure is the opposite of her last minifigure, with dark red being the primary color and sands green being the secondary color. There's also a little bit of orange, mostly with this cool new logo on Wildfire's back. And the overall texture and design of this minifigure suits Wildfire quite well. And here is the final minifigure of this set, the forgettable Jordana. This isn't the best set to get her in, since she doesn't have her fur collar, but at least she has a cool new sword, and this neat, bladed, and posable wing pack. It almost makes up for her being the only villain in this set. Well, almost. I mean, come on. Think of how a fight like this would go. You got Jay, Wildfire, and Kai in an enormous weaponized mech against Jordana with wings. I wonder who would win. Now, we're moving on to the main attraction, the Climber Mech. This is a way better vehicle than I expected it to be. I'm sure a lot of people thought this season had too many mechs, and it was a little weird for Kai to have two. I know I did at first. But this mech isn't like the elemental mechs, and it's definitely necessary for the wave, because, well, we all know about the climbing elements of this season, which is why it makes sense that there would need to be a vehicle for climbing. Problem is, there aren't many climbing vehicles, if any, besides mechs. But this vehicle is far better suited for climbing than other mechs. For starters, 4 arms! This is something we don't see too often in mechs. The back 2 arms are a little hard to pose forward, but I'd say the massive hooks more than make up for that. It's worth noting that they're not identical, as one of them has a hook that can be detached and held on by a string. But I suppose each arm needs to have a particular function in the main purpose of the mech. Which brings us to the front two arms of the mech, each of which have strong protective plating, sticker detailing, and swords consisting of 3 blades. This mech is for more than just climbing. Moving on, the cockpit is very well detailed and smooth, and has plenty of room for Kai's minifigure. Hats off to the set designers for that, by the way. I'm sure it must have been tough making a cockpit with enough room for those bulky shoulder pads. And there's a sharp little robotic head on top with a transparent blue scanner and a golden horn. The waist of the mech is sort of a sideways V shape, which we've seen in a couple of mechs in recent years. And the legs are armored and detailed from the knees up, while the lower legs have a springy mechanical metal skeleton look. They also have these cool axles that attach to the feet in a second place. By the way, the feet are very well designed. Each one has 2 solid and supportive toes, and 2 side supports, providing great stability. So in conclusion, this is an amazing set. It's definitely worth buying. I only wish we had another villain or 2 included. But I still rank this very high as far as sets related to Ninjago and or mechs go. I hope this review has helped you. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts in the comments section if you want to. And until next time, see ya!